everyone, welcome back to another video. If you are just joining us now, then welcome to my channel. Thank you for watching my video. Today I've got the beautiful Pamela Henderson, which is my silicone practice hand from Hand Dolly. And I've already gone in and applied my nail tips. And these are the easy tips from Glitter Planet, and they are so easy to work with. And here I'm going in with some glitter. So the first glitter that I put down is the Mega Mix Metallic Khaki glitter. And now I'm going over the top of that using the chameleon. I never know how to say this. You know what I mean. Galaxy Shards in number 8. And they are both available from Glitterati Nails. And they are beautiful. To apply those, I'm just using a small wet bead of clear acrylic, not trying to go in too thick with this because I will be going in and encapsulating, and then obviously I will need to file as well. On the ring finger, I decided to do a colour block nail. So here I'm going in with a small bead of clear acrylic, and I've just picked up some of the Galaxy Shards, and I'm applying them at the cuticle area, and then I'm going to bring them up into a triangular shape. And I'm just going to use the side of my brush to manipulate that to where I want it to be and to get the sort of shape that I want it to be. Not too fussed because I will file it once it has set to make sure that it is nice and crisp. The brush that I'm using is the Big Boy brush. Amelia is singing once again. It's the Big Boy brush from CJP. This is my new favourite brush. Absolutely love this brush so much. You can pick up small beads, you can pick up big beads. It's fabulous. So whilst I'm waiting for that one to set, I'm going to go in and just encapsulate the pinky. This is where you want to make sure you've covered all of the glitter so that when you come to file, you don't file any of the glitter out. So to ensure that you've definitely covered it all, make sure the glitter goes matte. And this is also where you're going to make sure you've got your apex in the right place and that it's a nice thickness. You don't want it to be too thick, but you don't want it to be too thin where it will break. So I'm just patting that acrylic up over the nail, manipulating that into place. And then I'm going to go in with my cuticle bead. And this time I'm going to use the tip of my brush to push that in towards the cuticle, making sure I'm not touching. It's really hard on this hand because for some reason on the pinky finger, she is a little bit wonky. And whenever you sculpt or put a tip on, she always faces downwards, if that makes sense. The tip always leans down. It's so annoying, but we work with it. I just go in a little bit thicker and then file from underneath when I come to file the nail. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the ring finger and just encapsulate that glitter where we are doing our colour block. So again, just placing my bead on top of that and using my brush to just try and make it as neat as possible. It doesn't have to be too neat because I will be going in and filing it as I said earlier. But I do want to make sure that it is a nice thickness. So now while that's setting, I'm going to go on to the middle finger and I'm going to do a marble nail. I'm not going to lie, I'm not too keen on this nail, but we worked with it. We just went with it. So I've gone in there with Naio Nails, Frog Prints and Creamy Cookie. Just placing wet beads, pushing them up towards the cuticle area. And now I'm going to go in and do my marble. So there I just added a little bit of white into the mix as well, just to break it up a little bit. Using really wet beads, and then I just use the tip of my brush to marble those into one another. But yeah, I'm not overly keen on this nail. but it is what it is. There was no way. I could not get the tips to stick at first. And I got so angry with it because they were just not staying on at all. It was so frustrating, but I got there in the end. I worked it out, and yeah, it was a very stressful time. So yeah, when you're marbling, you want to make sure that you're patting and you're not dragging your brush, or else you'll just completely ruin the marble. And then I'll let that set a little bit before I do anything else with it, just so that I don't disrupt the marble in any way, shape or form. And then I am going to go in and add a little bit of glitter. The glitter that I'm using is the Galaxy Shards from Glitterati Nail. Again, I'm just going in with some clear acrylic and just placing them in sort of a swirly whirly shape. I didn't actually let the nail set enough, to be honest. I should have been a bit more patient. I was trying to listen to Boris Johnson's big announcement when he put the UK basically on lockdown. And I was trying to do this nail and trying to listen to that as well. I was getting a bit distracted, a little bit distracted. So whilst the glitter sets, I will go on to the index finger. Here I'm just pushing it around a bit because I wasn't happy with it. I just wasn't very happy. I'm not very keen on this nail. But yeah, before I do anything else to that, like encapsulating it, I will go on to the index finger and just let that one set, because if I put clear acrylic on now, the glitter will start moving about. On the index finger, I'm going in with Creamy Cookie from Naio Nails, and I have to say this acrylic colour is so beautiful. It is such a nice colour, and it's really, really nice to work with as well. Really pigmented, absolutely beautiful. I was kind of gifted some of Naio Nails' new colours, and I'm extremely grateful for that. Anyone that's watched my channel will know that when I first started doing nails, I only use Naio Nails. Kirsty Meakin, she is a big inspiration for me. So being asked to have a little PR package sent to me and do a little video, I was so excited about that. I don't get paid for it, before anyone thinks I do. Yeah, I'm just super happy, super buzzing about that. So thank you to Naio Nails for gifting me these coloured acrylics. Now I'm going in and encapsulating the middle finger in clear acrylic. So now I'm just going to file the triangle that we have made at the cuticle area. I'm using a 100 grit nail file from NSI, and I just want to make sure that when I push the other colours up to this, they are going to leave a nice crispy line. So I'm just going in and filing the edges of this, and then I will go in, get rid of the dust, and go in with my next colour. I do love a colour block nail. They do take a while to do, but I absolutely love the effect. So here I'm going to go in with my next section using Creamy Cookie, and I'm just pushing that all the way up against that wall of the colour block that we've just done, and using my brush, the side of my brush, to pat that into place and just trying to keep it as neat as possible. Again, I will be going in and filing each section before I apply the next colour, so I'm not overly fussed, but I just to save on filing time, I am trying to work nice and neat. So just pushing that up into place. It doesn't matter if you get it on top of the glitter or anything like that, because you will be going in and filing, and once you file, those nice lines will start to show through. Then I will let this set and file this part, and then I will go in with my next section. So I'm just going to leave you to watch this bit, and I will be back in a minute. For this part, I'm going in with CJP's coconut milk and doing exactly the same as we did on the other side, making sure that it's nice and neat at the cuticle area and pushing that up towards the wall that we created. Again, not too fussed about how neat it is. I will be going in and filing. So once this is set, I do go in with glitter. So I'm going to use exactly the same glitters that we used on the other fingers, using exactly the same method, applying them with a wet bead of acrylic. So what I'm going to do is I am going to let you guys just carry on watching this. I'll put a little bit of music in here so that you don't think I've gone silent on you all. But I'm just going to let you guys watch this bit, because I do exactly the same for each section. Apply the acrylic, wait for it to set, go in with my nail file, and then go in with the next section. So I'll let you watch this and I'll jump back on in a minute. Because on this section I used glitter, I do need to encapsulate that glitter to make sure I don't file any of it away. So just going in with clear acrylic and making sure that I cover that entire section. Again, I'm only taking the acrylic up to where that section finishes, working nice and neat, and then I will let this set and go in with my nail file and continue to do the rest of the nail. Whilst that section is setting, I did go in and file the rest of the nails just using a hand file, making sure that my shape was nice and crisp. And now I'm going in with a little bit of nail glue and I'm going to apply a gold C-curve. I call them cuticle cuffs, I don't know why, but they're actually called C-curves, and these are available from Glitterati Nails as well. If I was doing this on an actual client, I would go in with clear acrylic just to make sure that it doesn't move. You will see in the video that I did actually knock this off when I was doing something to the ring finger. I think I was filing the ring finger and I caught that and knocked it off. But I just glued it back on again. But yeah, if you're doing it on a client, I would say use clear acrylic to keep that in place. And then I'm just going to go in and use frog prints from Naio Nails. And again, just working nice and neat, pushing that up to that wall and then manipulating that all the way up the nail. And then for the last section, I will go in with, I can't remember what I go in with. I think I go in with Creamy Cookie, I'm pretty sure. And then once that was fully set, I don't encapsulate this nail. Obviously if you do it too thin, then you would need to encapsulate. So yeah, I'd go in and file this nail then, which I think I do leave this part in, and then I'll go on to top coat. So I will jump back in a minute. So here I'm just going in and filing that nail. My tip kept popping out. It was so frustrating. So I did end up having to take it off and do it off camera. 100 grit nail file again, going over the surface. And as you can see, those lines are starting to come through nice and neat. And then I will just buff that nail with a buffing block to remove any scratches. And then I will get rid of the dust before going in with top coat. Oh, I found it so satisfying doing the top coat on these. So beautiful. So of course I'm going in with my Nail Lounge Collections Nail Lounge Collections Ultimate Top Gloss. And it is a no wipe top coat, and applying that to all of the nails. Look at the colours in this glitter. Oh my gosh. Oh, so beautiful. Apply that to all of the nails, and then I will cure this for 1 minute in my LED lamp. If you're using a UV lamp, you need to cure for at least 2 minutes. And then if this was on a client, I would then wait for the nails to cool down once they've set, and then go in with my cuticle oil. If you go in with cuticle oil when the nails are still warm, it will make them a little bit dull. So if you just let them cool down for a little bit, that will prevent any of the nails going dull. Love this nail so much. It's so beautiful. But yeah, so that is it from me today. Thank you so much for watching. I will leave links in the description box to all of the products that I used today. But thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to show the love and give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, click the subscribe button, and I will see you all very soon in my next video. Bye!